What's up, fam? Coach Khayr is back in the building, of course, and I got my lovely co-host, my good side over there. She got the background. She's just also juicy today. Golly. Cali baby is in the building. So y'all looking at East Coast, West Coast. This is, you know what I'm saying, the left coast, LA, Atlanta, A's up. I can't even do all that stuff with my hands, but Coach Khayr, long hair, don't care. Xana do the beautiful, you know what I mean? 2 no filters on y'all tonight. We coming to hit y'all live and direct, trying to help y'all. We're adding champagne to the campaign. Xana, do you got some champagne for them?
The Fireball count? I had went and got me some Fireball at the store today. Is that the same thing?
Sure.
Can we? Okay, because I'll take a shot of the Fireball on them.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I had a little brown bottle myself, you know, just small label. I can't let you all see the secret ingredients, but
what is that? That looks dangerous, Coach.
It's my hater juice. I take a little. All this is a cap full. This every morning.
Right on.
Tonight, wherever you at, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Thank you for joining us on Blab. Please tell a little bird, post it and tell your friends, because not only your friends, but your haters need to see what you're doing. It's really important. That's how I feel, that the haters need to see what you're doing. So tweet, so the haters will have something to hate on. We so responsible, Xana. I need to ask you, how do you keep up and manage all of your haters? Because I'm absolutely sure that they just you're so responsible for all the thousands that you have. Teeth glossing on fleek, white, makeup is always popping, you know what I'm saying? Social media game, wonderful mother, you know, you trying to help as many people as you can, and you still got these haters. Where do you think it's coming from?
I don't know. That's my fascination. You know, that's why I wanted to talk to you, because my thing is, first of all, I don't really think I have haters in the same sense that a lot of people like to, you know, I think the word hater is severely overused. Most of the time, ain't nobody thinking about your ass, really, just to be honest, you know. But there are times and occasions, you know, where you do feel the hate or the jealousy coming from people. I don't really give it a whole lot of attention unless it's outright. Right, if I can feel it or touch it or smell it, then I'll jump all over it. But a lot of times, I just don't give a damn. If I feel like you hate on me and I'm not real sure, it'll make me talk louder and smile harder.
Oh, that's and see, probably like 80% on how I kind of handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing is, there's 12 places for people to hate on you. Did you know that? There's 12 regions why people hate on you.
Ooh, 12? That's a lot. No, I didn't know 12. You going to give us a list of the 12?
Absolutely. And then I'm going to show you how to identify it. And once I found this out, I was like, oh, because there's one little passage in the Art of War that I really want to start off with. If anybody's ever heard of the Art of War, or you have a copy, please put one in the chat room. What's up, Kent?
I heard of it. Ain't that a real long book, though?
The chapters are short and to the point, because it's like a collection of generals giving their passage on what I would do in this particular situation, right? So, not the Art of War, but I'm going to use the Art of War too, but the other one is the 48 Laws of Power. So if you got the 48 Laws of Power, please, if you got the 48 Laws of Power, you heard of it, please press 2, all right? So in the 48 Laws of Power, it talks about how you use jealousy, because jealousy is a fire, and you're going to let them consume themselves, right? Now let's take Cat Williams. Cat Williams said if you ain't got 17 to 18 haters per day, then you're not working that hard. So Xana, I can't let you just sit back and be like, well, I ain't got that many haters. You're not working hard enough. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage Yvette. I want to encourage Drea. I want to encourage all of you to work so much harder to get more haters, and just, you're responsible for them. Okay, you're responsible for their transformation. Erica Badu said today on Twitter, she was like, "So in relationships, how do I grow in relationships?" She said, "Well, when he say he don't want you, just keep calling, just keep just keep getting disrespected, just keep getting your wig pulled out." And the last thing she said was, "You will evolve," and that's the same thing. Haters need us. They need, because see, everybody who comes to look at my channel is a star. So I know that if you came over here, you a baller, you a god, you throw your rocks up, you a goddess. You understand? That's why you over here, you just like, man, damn, I've been waiting on somebody to tell me how you train these jokers. And now I got them, what I do with them. First off, we're going to appreciate them and say thank you, because that's your measuring stick. That's your measuring stick. Only a few haters, not working hard enough, not making a big enough difference. You gotta make a bigger difference. Your goals ain't big enough. Let's look at the little penny ante haters that you can get like anywhere, and you just go and say, "Man, I want to be a millionaire," and they be like, now they won't hate on you like right in your face, because a hater is tough. When they get around you, they lie. Let's talk about the description of a hater. They get around you. They get around you and be like, "Oh, Xanadu, friend. I love you, girl. Babe, boo. Can you do my nails, Xanadu? Can you beat my face like yours, Xanadu? Where you get your tats at, Xanadu? Kair, who does your hair, Kair? Oh man, that inscription on the side of your glasses, I really like that. That's in your face, right? Now, sometimes that's a genuine person who says these things and gives you these compliments. But as soon as they leave, you can kind of feel their energy in your mind. Some of y'all don't want to admit that friend is a hater. See, because you're like, wow, I can't see. Look at Xanadu face. She's like,
because I got some feedback. But I'm just go ahead on. Go ahead on.
Reverend Vale says everybody loves me. Some just don't know it yet. Oh, okay.
Revel, I love it. See, and that's why I like Revel. You need to meet her too, because she'll give it to you. She will tell you like what all of it is. Tell you.
Before they evolve to the love that they have for you, they're a hater. And it's up to you to keep them inspired so that one day your hater comes to you and apologizes. Ooh, there's nothing greater when your hater comes to you and apologizes for hating on you for so long. The first words out of their mouth, Xanadu, you know what it's going to be? I just didn't. You just didn't what? I just didn't. That's how it's going to start. The sentence is going to be like, I just didn't. And then they're going to go into what they were doing. They're just going to confess all over themselves. This is, you know what I'm saying? It's like.
But is it fair? Wait a minute. Is it fair to classify those people as haters? Because I've had many people that I've dealt with before where they say, "Oh, when I first met you, I thought you was a bitch. You look mean. I thought you were mean." But then once they get to know you, they realize you ain't really that bad. I don't really see that as a hater. That's probably just somebody that doesn't really fully understand or acknowledge, who you are all the way.
A hater is not really a long-term position. He's really not. He can turn into one of your best adversaries. That's why I'm trying to here to tell you, you train your haters into motivators. Because then when they see that they're motivating you by coming to you and they was like, "Yeah, I thought you was a bitch at first, so I thought you was conscious that you had on a head wrap. I wasn't messing with you like that, but then I saw the blonde hair, and, I wanted to really get down." That was temporary hating. You see what I'm saying? Then they came in like, oh, now they want to support. Now they want to be your ambassador. So let the haters come on in. Then, because the whole thing is, there's this whole miscommunication about who they think, about who they think you are. You see what I'm saying? And a hater is always operating out of his past and out of his lower paradigm. So we're going to talk metaphysically a little bit. There ain't no hate above the heart. So there's the heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and the crown. But below the heart, there's survival skills. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How about I just sit back and I just be like, man, he's eating good, so I'm hating on that. They hate us because they ain't us. Yes, but we need to train that energy though. Don't try to just avoid it all the time. Take that and recognize that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing and say, I have to push harder. Remember, the flame of jealousy will consume them. Give them kerosene. Give them kerosene. They either going to burn themselves out or they're going to like, the coal is going to come down into a diamond and then they're going to be an asset to you. Do I want an asset? This hater could turn into an asset. Now, sometimes you got to cut the head off a hater.
I was going to say, because you talking about joining up with the league and shit, I'm not going to be able to do it, Coach. I'm not that evolved yet. I'm just going to be real with you. I'm just saying, kick rocks. We need to go that way.
and I don't mean that as soon as they come, you let them come in. Remember, they need to keep hating. You see what I'm saying? The cats, they got long hair and they ain't taking care of it. They all scruffy and woofy trying to look like James Harden. Then I pop up in there and the girls be on me. I let them hate. I'm going to keep on. You know, my beard won't grow like that. I'm going to keep on being fresh for them. So that's what you continue to be you. The hater is to motivate you, but not to change you. It's more up to the hater to do the changing. And see, we the positive force in the universe. You the positive force. My man Preach is a positive force. It's an excellent question. What do I think about using haters as free advertisement? Cat Williams, when he went on stage after what's your boy's name? Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey challenged Cat Williams. That means you was a hater. And Cat Williams rose his stock up off of free advertising at the expense of Steve Harvey. Absolutely. Because remember, as long as they spell my name right, they ain't going to keep saying the young brother. They're going to keep saying Xanadu. Who Xanadu thinks she is. That's how I found you. Everyone, I can't even put the person's name. That's how I found this wonderful, wonderful woman. It was somebody like trying to throw some side shade. And they didn't know. I was just in the room. I was just chilling, looking at some blab, you know, supposed to be working. I was like, word. And then they was like, and Xanadu, she just ain't got no filter. I was like, Xanadu. Then I heard the name a couple more times. And I was like, let me go over here and investigate for myself. Now, this is another way you have to use your haters too. When a hater is talking about somebody, go find out who he talking about. Why is he letting that name keep coming out their mouth? I said, that must be an excellent person. Must be an excellent person if they coming all out their mouth like that. Mr. Jones says, pray for them people that hate. They just want to be in your place. But them people ain't for you cause them folks ain't real. While on them ninjas, put on all of them chains and shine on them folks. Woo! Who is that right there? Jones is a poet. He out here doing it like that. From behind.
He said them lyrics.
Them lyrics. He landed lyrics. No, now see, Stern Fan Nation said, F-U-X them haters. Don't have sex with haters. Don't give them no sexual energy whatsoever. Not even in the street term of.
Does that happen? I mean, how can you? How do you get close enough to? This is my thing, right? This is my thing. My thing is.
Go there. You're gonna make me go there. You're gonna make me go there. I was trying to be sort of nice, but go ahead. Since you
got time, you're gonna go there anyway. We know you is. You ain't got no filter either, so you going there anyway, whether I'm motivated or not. Anyway, my question is. If now you're promoting that we embrace the haterade, I think my higher level self can get with that a little bit, but my lower level self says that's bullshit. It's too much to do. We ain't got time to be trying to sift through the good ones and the bad ones. And see, the thing is that in my past, right? I'm not talking about like on Blab or nothing. In my past, I've had haterade become like physically dangerous. For me, when you talk about business, if you're from the street code, you know, you have any kind of street code, you know that sometimes haterade can be deadly. And I don't know. I don't understand what you mean by trying to incorporate that into or trying to flip that into a positive. The only positive I could get from it is just being able to escape and get away from the shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna answer the second question, but you trying to make me get away from the first question you asked when I said don't have sex with them. See, that's why
I ain't trying to get away from it. Let's touch that first, shall we?
Let's touch that first. It's a lot of people in relationships having sex with haters. It's a lot of hating going on inside of personal relationships, because hating is kind of like a off-kilter competition. They see you and they trying to throw shade on you, but at the same time, they still, like you said, they hate you because they hate us because they ain't us. So it's a competition. So even in relationships, there are married people dating people who are in competition with one another and don't even know, and they kind of hating on little things they do. If you was in a relationship, you know somebody you was like, I can't stand, da 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 da, you was hating. If it ain't unconditional love, it's hate. Unconditional love means I give and see nothing in return. So if it's, oh, you ain't done this, if it's some whining and some complaining start jumping off, then it's some hate. So we want to try to figure out what are some of the tools and techniques.
Do you think, hold on, in a relationship though, do you think it starts out that way, or are you talking about people who've been together for a while and just over time they develop a rivalry?
It was already there in the beginning. Somebody had their face on. That's why us, people like us, we stay single for a while because we ain't got no filter. Because when you come in, this is what you get. I'm not going to hide that I meditate. I'm not going to hide that I like to have sex. You know, I'm not going to hide these particular things about me. I'm not going to hide that I ain't going to tolerate X, Y, Z either. You see what I'm saying? So it was in there. That's why I said this. It's some poor communication popping off that nobody really, you know, expressed. But I like to see two haters together, though. Me personally, I like to see, because it ain't nothing but some catastrophe, and it's over there. They got their own thing going on over there. And when y'all break up, please find another hater. Y'all stay together. Don't make our life bad. Don't mess us delicious lovers up. Don't mess I'm all delicious, and you all delicious. Yes, have mercy. Yes.
Delicious.
So why would you want to bring in that particular energy, right? So Bum Girl says, I got a whole lot to say about this. We're going to let y'all in a second. We're going to open it up because they ready to get in the chair.
They're ready. They're ready. We ready for you.
Let me get the format.
Oh, don't forget also you were going to link this to astrology and maybe how we can kind of sift through it and feel it coming up. Okay, go ahead on.
I'm sapiosexual, y'all. Xana, do you want to tell them what the definition of sapiosexual is?
You're aroused by intellect?
Yes.
As am I, sir. As am I.
Yes.
I understand.
Is this for us brothers, and for y'all is that Niagara Falls in your drawers, you know what I mean? So the 12 ways people can hate on you. Let's get this straight first before we open up, because I want y'all to identify what is the 12 ways. Because in astrology, there's 12 signs and 12 houses. So how should I look at this? It's on your house position. So if Pluto is in your first house, that means they are jealous of your personality.
So wait a minute, hold on. For people who don't really know astrology, your first house, is that typically your sun sign?
No, absolutely not.
It's not. Okay. No. Oh Lord. Okay.
So
he getting his chart, y'all. He getting his tools. You got your dry erase board too, Daddy. You got that with you?
I do have the dry erase board.
Well, you gonna need that too, because you know we all amateurs at this game.
No, we've been in here seancing up a little something today. This new moon popping off does us right. Set that right there. Now be careful with them open flames. So my first house, y'all see the one right there. It says Virgo. See, Virgo is a whole bunch of activity. Can you see? Oh, my fault. There's a lot of stuff that's happening right there in Virgo. That's my first house. And Pluto is in Virgo. And wherever Pluto is, the first house is the self. It's the self. So if you have Pluto in the first house, people are jealous of yourself, of who you are, your personality, the way that you show yourself to other people. I've had cats come to my house when I was in other occupations, and I would have, my package would be real late, Xanadu, and his package would be real on time, and this joke would be sitting in my house with about 10 racks on him and be hating on me. and my pockets will be dead greasy, and I'll be like, how can you be hating on me? And you got bricks, but
you own it. Yeah.
Now, if Pluto is in your second house, a person is going to be jealous of your possessions and your resources and your money and the things that you own, right? So people aren't jealous of what I own. They're just jealous of me, my personality. If Pluto's in your third house, I'm just going to go through the houses first. And then if somebody wants to know where the Pluto is at, you probably can figure it out. I might even take some birthdays and see later on, but just hold on for a second. The third way people are jealous of you is how you communicate. If you are a exquisite communicator and people just always being argumentative with you, Xanadu, they may be jealous and maybe hate on the way that you talk and the way that you communicate. And how you ride. If you're riding sweet, they may be jealous of your ride. The fourth way that person can be jealous of you is your home. They may look at your home and say, I'm just jealous of where you stay at. Or they could be jealous of your history, or they could be jealous of your relationship with your mother. They may be in a strange relationship and be jealous of your relationship with your mother because they didn't have a mother figure in their life. The fifth way is a person could be jealous of your heart and your willpower and your fun that you like to have. And they could be mad at that. They could be mad at the pride that you have in yourself. Look at Xanadu. Xanadu gets some of them prideful haters. She takes pride in just can't go anywhere looking crazy. And so somebody's looking at that and saying, why is she so proud? Why is her lips so dark? She ain't got to wear all that. That means you may have Pluto in your fifth house, right? Then the sixth way a person could be jealous of you is your job and the way you serve others. They could be looking at you and see what you do for a living and just be hating on you. Just for that. You might be a bus driver and somebody like, look at that. She thinks she's somebody because she's driving a bus in LA. Ain't nobody tripping off. Trust me, the bus driver is not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Or it may be a person may pick up trash and somebody's jealous of them because they say, oh, you work for the city. You think you're doing something now. I pick up trash. But it don't matter because if that person was a senator, they'd be jealous of that too. The seventh way that people can be jealous of you is your relationships. Whatever relationships you're in, they could be jealous of your relationships, right? The eighth way people could be jealous of you is your sex appeal and the way that you transform and your magical gifts. Because I've been in communities where it was witches and warlocks and people doing rituals, and it'd be hating across the room because somebody's spell is working or somebody got some accolades because they did a ritual and made this, and then this person's ritual didn't work, and now they're jealous of this person. You jealous of my magical powers? You jealous of my natural psychic ability I came in with? Please. Or they may be jealous of your joint efforts that you have with someone else. So let's say you and your seed came into some money, lottery winnings. That's 8th house all day. The ninth, people could be jealous of your education. These haters could be jealous of your education. They could be jealous of the way that you travel. They could be jealous of your intelligence. That's another way they could be jealous. The 10th way is they could be jealous of your career, not just your job, but the way that you move in the public. So people watching Xanadu and they see you going blab and they jump on it, be like, why I can't get in there like that? Nobody comes to see me when but you famous. They could look and be jealous of your fame. The 11th, right. I know you just like, huh?
I need them famous checks. I need the famous checks. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
They're on the way. Don't you worry. I'll show you how to convert. I don't know. I already told you. The 11th way is people will be, they'll be jealous of your intellect. They'll be jealous of how smart you are or what you know. And they will start calling you names like, oh, you a know-it-all. Can't nobody tell you nothing. So I'm hating on you because of and they hate on you because of your networks. The people that you hang around, they may be hating. They may be hating on you because of the people that you keep. And then the last type is somebody may be hating on you for your dreams or your spirituality. Somebody may be hating on your secrets. may be jealous of the secrets that you got. You walk around quiet. People tell you things, you never peep a sound, and they jealous because people are coming to you because you know how to keep your mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
And but they ain't got no friends because you run your mouth too much. But the craziest part is a hater has got haters too, because everybody has these 12 haters. So the hater is still running around like a dog chasing this looking ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? So she
That's
said,
so true. And so that brings me to, and so I understand, and I'm with you on trying to, I think really dealing with haters for myself. This is just what my perception is of what you're saying, right? Is being able to take the energy, transform it, right? And then just kind of bounce it off of yourself like, okay, well, I'm doing the thing, or, making it turn it into something positive. But then there are the other haters, right? There are haters that are in your family that maybe share the same bloodline. And that's a lot harder to excuse or ignore. And depending on the position in the family, you can't really just read them like you would read the hater down the street that you don't really give a shit about. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that.
A family hater.
Indeed.
The family hater is going to be susceptible to diseases. They're going to be sick. Yeah. Because they're hating their own.
You mean physical illness?
They will have, think about people in your family who hating on you, that you keep showing them love, you keep letting them borrow money, you keep avoiding them. They got some kind of physical ailment. And that will be the one I'm going to forgive you first, then I'm going to pray for you. But I have to continue to ignore you. You understand? Because I recognize what you're going, who you are. So spray some water in their face like a cat. That's what I do. Just do the motion, even if you ain't got no can of water. They be like, oh, you trying to pull the trigger on me? No, this is water. Shh. Because you got all that fire in you. When you got some family members that's hating on you, if they not under your roof, hey, I would have turned them all the way off. That the family hater is the toughest one to convert because it's been going on for a long time. It's an auntie, it's an uncle, it's a sister or a brother.
And then oftentimes those are the people that saw you prior to your transformation, whatever it was, and they want to keep your ass in that box. They want to say, oh, you ain't never gonna be nothing but what you used to be, and that's just what you is forever. And they know that ain't true. Stop hating. Stop it.
In their mind, though, it is very true. In their mind, they are holding on to that joker like a cancer. And that person, if I'm saying that person can't evolve, that person, what you learn about that person spiritually is we just so happen to be in the same neighborhood, in the same pool of genetics that wanted to come down to the earth. But you're not my real brother, sister, relative, or nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? And the reason they can't just celebrate you coming up is because they too lazy to do the work it takes for them to come up. Lazy people are the super misery loves company. They trying to keep the crowd together. They don't want the party to go down. They looking at their numbers dropping. They like, oh, popping over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they stay here. The whole crabs in the bucket and all that. I believe in kicking the bucket over. What you do, and look, this is the other thing you do too with the hater. Stay honest with them. Stay brutally honest with them. It's okay because they're operating out of like, oh, you can take it. So guess what? I'm gonna be that reflection. So you owe that to the hater too. You don't owe the hater hate, but you owe the hater reflection. See, I'm going to reflect truth back to you. You told me that that's why I didn't come to see you in prison. Ooh, good. That was good. That was good. You all on blab, but I remember when you was in prison. So I started to see you.
Yeah.
That's why you ain't got no man though, and you've been out of prison. You ain't got no felonies and ain't got nobody. What Xanadu? All I did
That's
was
reading. That's reading. You just read them.
I reflected that back to them. They told
Yeah.
me where I was at. And
Yeah.
I said, well, what's your excuse? Why are you still doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
Ask them. And I'm telling you, they will get out of your face. You hit them with 3 or 4 nice little jabs or body blows. Hit them with some real stinger body blows, man. Especially if y'all in there one-on-one. Your mama too. Don't hold back on your mama. Don't hold back.
Ooh.
No.
And see that, I think, especially with women, I don't know how it is for a dude. I'm not a dude, so I'm sure y'all's experience is a little bit different. But I know that with women, especially within families, there is a major dynamic between mothers and daughters, and usually sisters, right? You might have a cousin or something that have her ass on her back because you excelling and she's not. But there's usually a really turbulent jealousy that exists between mothers and daughters, right? Or either sisters. And I just don't understand, where is the love? Why they be doing that? Okay, so let me ask you something else then. I want to hear your theory. I have my own theory, but I like to listen to you talk. So what is your theory on the fact of why haters follow you, right? Let's use social media, for example, just because we all on the social media right here, we're going to use this. What would motivate someone who doesn't like you or that can't stand you to follow you and to see what it is you're doing all the time?
Why is the mosquito going to the light? Why is the mosquito going to the light? That's his built in. He's just built in to go to the light. You are the new light. They already done exhausted. What they want to do is leech off of your light, and they want to go to your light because they done exhausted other people. That's their MO. They move from one person, and then they move over to another person, and they're steady exhausting lights. And so here you come all bright and shiny with a full tank of gas. Why do door kickers kick doors in? They only kick doors if they know some work and then they can get. So they only plotting on you because they know that you got some light. And your light is shining so hard. You see how fast I answered that one? They weren't no thinking of nothing.
Right.
Your light is so shining, they want to just lurk behind you. And social media made it so easier for haters to rock. They made it so easier for haters to survive.
The whole online world, yeah.
Haters was just local. They was just hating on you local. They was hating on Ray over there, or they was hating on somebody who came out of their neighborhood and made it to the NFL, or even just went to college. He went to college for 2 years. They was hating on him, and he had a baby and had to drop out of college, but he had a promising NBA career if he would have stayed out of trouble, or he blew his knee out. They was just waiting on that. So then when they get on social media, Kobe Bryant hits 19 points and they lose some raggedy team. Hating on Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant just made $25 million from the Lakers alone, not just his shoe contract, just off the Lakers. Plus, he got all this jewelry, and his wife and daughters love him. And that's a lot of light. I got to go to the... I'm trying to go to the light. They're trying to go to the light. That's what it is. The light is shining and they're trying to go to it because they feel they need that to survive. What you do is keep shining your light because you know what happens in these candles though, where it's got the wax in there, you know what happens? Sometimes you see dead mosquitoes in there because they got too close to the light. And they kill themselves. They kill themselves, and that's their karma. That's their karma, because they're gonna miss blessings and have to come back to this plane of existence because they was hating on you. So thank you very much, social media haters. I really needed you. And also, wait a minute, your brand. Let's talk about this one time. And then I might be ready to open up the seat if you ain't got no more questions. But you're gonna have questions all night. Xanadu, she run the show, y'all. This is one of my bosses. She said that y'all can come in, and then she'll be like, oh, lock the room down. She said, okay, thank you for coming in. Now I gotta ask something.
Oh man.
So ain't nothing wrong with that. Permission to do that. She got all type of authority. That's the only, don't say nothing to Xanadu. Can't say nothing. That's why she like it. Because the king ain't gonna let nobody say nothing to her while she's sitting up in here. We shut this whole party down. I'd be at the door talking about, what were you saying?
He's a mess. Get to your next point, please. Go ahead.
So your brand, when you put your brand on social media and people start coming at your brand, remember your brand is a reflection of who you are. So if they come at your brand, they're like beta testing your brand for you for free. So you want to put it out there. You want to go to that hater and kind of like inadvertently drop it on them. I'm not going. So let me say I got a hater that's named John Doe, but he swear he my homeboy and we friends on Facebook, right? So when I start a new project, I'm gonna go put it on his page because I know he don't like that. I'm gonna go drop it on his page. And
you
then, yes,
you're messy. That's me. That's messy.
I'm trying to feed him. He wants something to hate on. Let me put my site on there, and then let me see what he does with it. If he shares it, then it's perfect. But if he don't, no, my fault. If he shares it, there's something wrong with it. If he don't share it, then it's perfect. Because he don't want to go by perfection, so he gonna keep it to himself. But if it's something wrong with it, words is misspelled, he'll be like, yeah, then he'll share it. So then I can catch it because he shared it, and I can go delete it because it's gone now. Because remember, I'm in control of it. So that's how you use haters on your social media. You let them beta test your new brand. Put your new brand on there and let the hater run at it. Go ask them. Don't. Come on. I know you got one. I see it coming over.
Okay. So how do we identify the haters? Is there a way that we can identify haters that's more time effective, right? Without going through all this experimental shit and this give and take and all that. I'm still waiting on the astrology, how I can use your zodiac sign to recognize whether or not you are a potential hater or not.
Oh man, that particular piece, that particular lesson right there would probably is not as simple as you would like me to make it. And I love making astrology simple for people, but it just, you would have to know the formula is whatever house your Pluto is in. So if you I've got charts on deck just laying around.
Okay, so how do I know what number the house is if I'm looking at the chart?
There you go. So when you print out the chart, you look right there in the middle, and it's going to have the numbers of the houses right in the middle.
See, my chart don't look like that.
Well, you always start at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is always 1. Next, 8 o'clock is always going to be 2. And then you always go counterclockwise. So whatever's at the 9 o'clock horizon is the first house. Whatever's at 9 o'clock. And then you go counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3. So if it doesn't have these, first off, go to astro.com and it'll give you the numbers installed. So stop using that other site. You know what I'm saying?
You gave alibi.com last time. That's what I'm using. Astro.com.
Alibi is just quick. But if you go to, because Alibi is a little more for professionals. I'm sorry. It's just fast. But it is the first house. So wherever Pluto is at, and you're just looking for something that has a P. So this person has a P right there in the 5th house. So I know that this person, the people are jealous of this person because of their love, the way they have fun, the way that they, their willpower and their pride. That's all you gotta do is look at me like my Pluto. So I do have some astrologers in here. For those who know your chart, if you know where your Pluto is at, put it up on the screen. Let me see who's up in the building right now.
My Pluto was in the 2nd house.
So people are jealous of your possessions.
I ain't got shit. What? Okay.
Now you get it. Oh. Wait. Everybody, did y'all see the reaction? That's another thing about a hater. It ain't even there. You see what I'm saying? It's not. They're hating, and it ain't. And you're like, I ain't got what I want to have. They can't help it. Or Then the opposite of it, they really love your possessions. Some people come to your house and be like, oh, it's really comfortable over here. I just want to stay. You can't get rid of them. You'd be like, well, damn, you've been over here like a few hours. Like we done ate and you had dessert and I done put it up. You still here? So wherever Pluto is at. So Pluto in the eighth house, they definitely all partnerships that you're going to marry. Whoever your wife is, your collective relationships, they're going to be mad at you for that. Nobody else knew where Pluto was at, but first house, Nubian Naps. If your Pluto's in your first house, they are jealous. They are jealous of your personality. Yvette, 12th house, they're jealous of your secrets. They're jealous of your spirituality, especially your gifts. And so Yvette is killing them because she out here doing angel card readings. So she got people who don't come in to get a reading, who just sitting there like who she thinks she is, with them special powers. Look at her. She done went over there. 12 ways people can hate. That joker done took notes. I love me some vet. I mean, she got a free reading coming because she gave me a free reading, but she gonna mess around and get some bonus action. She keep on supporting me like this right here. Yeah. Who else put anybody else? Oh, I have to say good morning. Hold on, let me acknowledge everybody first. You know I like to acknowledge people. So I gotta do my shout outs. Right, Quizik, of course. Xanadu, I love you. Thank you, baby. Hey Kiva. Hey Drea. Hey, what's up, E? Kente, what's going on? Color Me Green. Empress Les. Yvette, my Scorpio is in the building. Nikki G is in the the makeup artist. Baton Rouge is in the house. Hey Rebecca, how you doing? I'm following everybody that's on here too. Pinky Star, what's up? I can't wait till she jump in here. She cute. Stern Fan Nation, what's going on? Howard Stern shows. I like Howard Stern for a couple different reasons. Me and Xanadu are using the Howard Stern technique right now. Taliba, what's going on? Honey Cabbage, peace. Tony,
who was the last person you said? What's his name?
K Divas is in the building. Larissa's in the building. Mr. Jones is in the building. Salute. Nubian Naps is in the building. Victor is in the building. And of course, Xanadu is all up in the building. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. Blame me, don't blame the creator. Now let's get back to this party. Yeah. I need to see some zodiac signs too. Who's up in the building right quick? Let me see some zodiac signs. Just run the roll call real quick. I'm Team Taurus in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Oh, Vic. Oh, Toronto is in the building. What's up, son? Oh man. Anime. Okay, I got my Scorpios in the building. Aries is in the building. Capricorn team. Columbus, Ohio. Salt Lake City.
Tony.
I see more Tauruses. Aries in Mexico. Team Scorpio from Orlando. Gemini from Indianapolis. From the NOLA. I see you. That's Baton Rouge. Sagittarius. Who's she so crazy? And then Aries is in the house. I love roll call, man. Wait a minute. Where my Cancers at and where my Virgos at? What I got to do?
Cancers.
Okay. I took care of that. See, I got my nurturer right there. Yeah. Pink talking about she just found out she was an earth sign. We're going to do a basic astrology show one day so y'all can get the super basics of y'all's sign versus what you read in the zodiac. So, yeah. And we like bougie. I like
that bougie. Is bougie. How she get that symbol? I want a symbol like that. Is it on the keyboard?
I don't know. But look, Stern, you can see he's a Howard Stern fan nation because he keeps saying F them haters. You know what I mean? Like I told you, stop having sex with your haters, even in thoughts, even in words. Don't have intercourse with your haters. You ain't got to speak to them like that. Just recognize who they are and categorize them just like as you was putting mayonnaise in the door and you put green peppers down there in the bottom. You don't put peppers and onions in the door. You put that in the bottom.
Thank you, Ben. That's cute. I like my symbol. 69. She put them in the comments.
I know, but I don't know how to do it on my keyboard.
Copy and paste, coach. Copy and paste.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bless is hard, y'all. Bless him.
Xanadu. Soccer ball on Stern fan. See you later, Stern. So who want to do it to him? We don't do that, bro. We don't do that. Xanadu,
I don't think he's talking to us. Is he talking to us?
Uh,
Sorry, X. Yeah, I don't think he ain't been trolling the whole time. He was agreeing with you, saying like, you know, fuck the haters and.
oh, okay, because it got close because I got some people.
Oh, is he a troll? Y'all seen him? You trolling Stern Fan Nation?
Xanadu, we killed one to save 1,000.
I don't care. Keep talking.
No, I care. We killed one to save 1,000.
Indeed. Go ahead on.
So somebody finish him, please. Oh, he's out. Somebody took care of that. Thank you very much. We got too many ninjas in here, man. We don't do all that. This is the peace loving house. We come in peace, or we'll leave you in pieces.
Peace,
so,
man.
Or peace, man. It don't matter. Xanadu got hers. We got mine. So.
Oh, that's violent. That's your water skeeter, you said?
That wasn't my water skeeter right there. That wasn't the water skeeter right there. So, are we ready to open up the chat and let a couple other people follow up in this joint and see if anybody?
Please do, y'all. Come on, talk to the people. Let's talk to the people.
Who had some personal hater situations that you need some assistance on? Now that was quick. That right there was like,
hello.
I
got haters all over the place. I need your help.
Hey, Shelton, how you doing?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Good.
Wait, Shelton. Before Shelton gives me his problem, I want to say that this guy right here is one of my motivators. I ain't never hated on him from the day I patterned my lab after Shelton. When I first got on lab, I was watching Shelton coach me with these other guys, and Shelton was like, I'll come co-host with you. But Shelton, as you see, I've got Xanadu. Man, you have to do something for the bro. But you see, I went with the cute face. But if it's something technical, I'm going to go with Shelton. Or it can just be me, you, and Xanadu. But we have to have a little softness in there because me and Shelton, we don't give a flying flip. So I want to say thank you to Shelton.
Thank you for your kindness.
Nah, man, for real. Because I was like, man, I got to put this in the background and this in the background. I was like, Shelton don't care.
I don't care, baby.
So Shelton, how can I help you, bro?
Okay.
You can't have no haters. It's impossible.
Okay.
It's impossible that you got.
I got lots of haters. Okay, let me tell you my. I'll try to make this story as quick as possible. But okay, I was there was a young lady who was significantly younger than me, and I was friendly with her. She lived in Turkey, and I was friends with her, and this gentleman, whose name I won't use, he jumped on the blab on the screen and proceeded to rip me a new one because he said that, and he all but said I was a lech for talking to a woman. She was 20 and I'm 42, and he was very adamant that I should man up to my bad behavior, and he was very judgmental, and now he sort of stalks me here on Blab, and pretty much whatever I do or say, if I breathe the wrong way, if I just breathe, period, he will jump in and say something really nasty about me, and he's the only person that really rile me up, get me so mad that I said a bad word to him in the comments. So what do I do? Oh, great coach. What do I do to make sure that this situation doesn't escalate?
Oh. Now, see, he tricked me because this is what you do. Why you don't assume was I thought he was going to say, make sure it don't happen again because I don't have anything for that. But you said to make sure it doesn't escalate.
Yes. Now,
you mean escalate on your end or on their end?
Well, either way. I don't, it bothers me that someone doesn't like me, like on a personal level, and there's nothing I can do or say to change the situation. He's made a judgment about me. He thinks I'm some sort of creepy, lechy weirdo that preys on young women, which is absolutely not true. She just happened to be, I can't help what age she was, and she's of age. She's 20 years old. She lives in Turkey. I can't very well creep on her because lives in Turkey. So what do I do?
You repeat to yourself 7 times a day or more what other people think of Right now, I'm so happy and grateful that what other people think of me is none of my business. Right now, I'm so happy and grateful that what other people think of me is none of my business. Right now, I'm so happy and grateful that what other people think of me is none of my business. And program yourself, because it's none of your business. He's not, and for one, he's not paying no cell phone bill. He ain't paying no internet bill. He's not shopping with you. He's not helping build your dynasty. He's not doing anything but how. Start clowning him. Start clowning him. Like I said, be his reflection. When he says something like, you know what I'm saying, like, don't be mad at me because I got a 20-year-old hottie trying to holler at me. You probably 55 and can't get it and can't get nobody. You know, I can't help it that you're a masturbator. I can't help it you masturbate all the time. And I can get pussy when I want it. You got to come back sometimes. What? Xana do what? What?
I just read my text messages. I'm sorry. Please continue.
So stay focused now. I'm focused. So that's what you do, is you clown him and then you let him know to his face, what you think of me is none of my business. You troll and then block him.
Yeah.
Just pooch. Like, why would you keep letting him come in there and go everywhere you want to go? Go watch the movie Wanted with Angelina Jolie and Morgan
James
Freeman.
McAvoy. Oh, that's who you remembered out of the movie?
I don't know what James McAvoy is, but I know Morgan Freeman is in there, and I know Angelina Jolie is in there, and Common is in there. It's a movie about assassins who have to kill people. They have to kill one person to save thousands, and so the guy, he's just like he's in his morally correct thing. So and especially when you know in your gut that you ain't done nothing, and I was gonna say something, I was gonna be like, your joint ain't long enough to reach all the way from your house to where she's at.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't see what the problem is. If I was just talking to her, and I wasn't creeping, I wasn't like gonna like try to seduce her or anything. I was just talking to her.
And you was on Blab. There's no privacy here. There ain't no privacy. So I don't feel. And I would have clowned him. I'd have been like, look, man, we don't do masturbators. Get out of my room.
All right.
Get out of my room.
Thank you very much. That's all I need to know. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Bring them out. Bring them out. If you got a hater problem, she want a green card.
She probably do want a green card. And what you call those? Those mail order rides?
Man.
Hi, Miss Diva. Hi.
She turned.
I'm back.
She's back.
I'm back. Hey. Y'all keep it too real. 100. I love y'all. Woo! I love it.
You.
Love y'all. I love y'all. 100. I love it. I got a different problem with my haters that now I've started to reach a different level in my career and in my life. I've also realized some of my gifts. I've now become a psychic medium. And now that I'm on top of the entertainment industry and everything else that I do, that I knew I had haters for already, now that I'm at this next level, these family haters are coming out, people who I thought were my friends.
Girl.
Hard time trying to keep some of those people in my life because I know I love them and I have loved them for years and they're my family and my friends, but I feel like their energy brings me down for what I already feel is so important in the work that I got to do. So now, how do I keep dealing with people that I don't feel as if I want to deal with anymore? You know what I mean? Now that they've come out as haters.
But you have an obligation on some level to, because I'm with you there all the way. It's more, I don't think I give a shit about the people on the social media. I don't give a damn about the people at the grocery store. I don't care about that. But it's really, it can affect you when it's your friends that you've been knowing for 25,000 years and it's your mama,
sisters,
or it's your cousin, your sister,
my sisters. Now I'm like, well, how do I deal with them and on what level? Because I have to, like you said. But I mean, come on now. I'm working hard already to become my. No. Yes, sir. Please tell me.
I just have a simple question. I just want to ask and say, who told you have to? What sacred text? What tarot card did you turn? What crystal ball did you look at that says you have to? What? Where? I just want, before I give you any type of answer, because this whole thing, we will be held back because of this false moral code that we hold, that because they're blood or because it's my mother. Remember, in another lifetime, they could have killed you. Yeah. How about that? You do a reading on somebody and they could have killed you in another lifetime, and you sitting there trying to be morally correct and like, well, since that's my family, I can't cut them off. Is you crazy? I got something for you, a story. I wasn't raised with my older brother and my older sister, but I love my older sister. And so I was in college, I was like 21, and my sister was like 27 or something. She was about to go through a Saturn return, and she moved back home with my daddy to get on her feet. And every time I called, my daddy was bitching about my sister, right? She won't do this. Myra won't do this. I was like, yo, you trying to raise her, yo. She's like in her 20s and you still trying to raise her. You missed that because he was like, you knew where she was at, but she just wasn't up under you. So I called one day and he said, I said, where's Myra? He said, I put her out. I said, you put your own blood out? He said, yeah. I said, how could you do that? Everybody need to write this one down. He said, blood is thicker than water, but right is thicker than blood. Wow. Blood is thicker than water, but right is thicker than blood. Now at 21, I said that's some bullshit. I said, no, that's your daughter. She's supposed to do. I started thinking about it. The advanced story was I saw this white woman on Cops call the police because her son kept selling dope out the house. Now, from me understanding that occupation, if I tell you that you can't, if I tell a stranger you can't sell dope out the house, why am I going to let somebody else? Because when the police come in, they take all of us to jail. They find some crack in that back bedroom, all of us are going to jail. So I live by that now. Blood is water. Answer me,
I just want to say that, I believe you, and I agree with you on that. But I do want to say that it comes to a point to where nobody, and you haven't mentioned this. Now I'm a Pisces, the water sign in the house. You know it hurts. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's the thing where you want them to be with you when you start to get to that next level, and when you start to realize everything that you're realizing, whatever you want them to be right there with you, because they were there, like you said, with the family thing. They were there before, and so it hurts. So when you start to do that cut off or whatever, then and I'm internalizing that as like, okay, well, maybe I can talk to them for certain things. You know what I mean? So my sister, she likes to do makeup, so I'm going to talk to her about this. But then I find myself just not even connected with her anymore at all. And that, it kind of just hurts me as a person.
I agree.
Crystal.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
A black tourmaline.
I got
especially
one. I got the rock,
and
I went and got. Yeah, I got one, and it took. And guess what? It was no more contact with her after that. And I was like, oh, okay, so this is happening now.
So you need a black tourmaline on one side of the body, and then you need the clear quartz crystal on the other side of the body. And with the clear quartz crystal, you want to program it for peace and harmony. Because haters bring anxiety, they bring worry, they bring all of that. And so all you need to do is remember, when your sister or any hater comes around and they get to you and you forget what I just told the brother before, what you think of me is none of my business, you suffering from temporary amnesia. So you grab your clear quartz crystal, or you grab your you grab you something special like this right here that you done got in the cut, and you just be like, remind me, okay. You program that to hold that for you. So when you need it, because it's around, you just pull out your clear quartz crystal. But really, I will pull out my crystal when they leave, and when they come, and I hold on to my black tourmaline so I can soak up all that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And the black tourmaline never needs to be washed. Also, in your position, because I got Neptune at 29 Scorpio, so I don't really talk about my psychic powers, but they coming out to a certain extent, so I do listen when the joint come down. You need a protective medallion. So crystals are good, but sometimes you got to get something that's a little stronger. Right now, before the end of the year, the strongest pieces that I know are at tybro.com, tybro.com. They're 30% off. Somebody's like, you're going to spend $300 on a medallion to protect you? Absolutely. That's going to last the rest of my life for sure. So the Archangel Michael, you want to get you some Archangel Michael 8.5 by 11s, put them around the house. You got to set up some perimeter around you somewhere. Your outside defenses is like too close, especially if they your blood and they know they're using their blood to get close to you. Yeah, but how do you know in the past lifetime this joker didn't poison you physically with something in your drink? How do you know this I got a friend who has a baby daddy, and they're not together, and she's been having thoughts of killing this joker. And then, so she went and got a reading, and the master said, you've killed him in a past life, and he's killed you. So some of your haters are following you around from past lifetimes.
Regression therapy was part of my studies when I started doing this. I had 4 emotional ties cut already, and one of them was to a sister. And so I'm learning how to do regression in my therapies and everything. And so I found that not only is that true, but in this lifetime, I gotta get where I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? And I'm sucking up everybody's time. He giving it.
Take your time, girl. Take your time.
I want to show him.
Take your time.
I want to show him my. So I set up a perimeter.
Me too. We showing tonight. Go ahead. We showing tonight.
So I set up my perimeter with one of these in my room and a couple of other things that I've been doing, and it's really cutting these people off. But then also they're not even in my world anymore, so they don't even understand. Like, we have no basis for communication or ties on any level anymore, even past the perimeters that I've set up. And like I said, now I think it's more about me claiming my independence and really being confident in, you know, me moving up to this next level and just being and just not even paying attention to that side of it. So I'm still beginning it. And, you know, beginning this separation, and like I said, it's hurting. So I appreciate all of that. So, and what were you going to tell me?
Proverbs 3:5 is lean not on understanding. Don't try to do it all by yourself. Sometimes you got to bring somebody else in to do some heavy lifting. So this one is the Archangel. This is an Archangel Michael Demiurge medallion. Okay. This is has a really high rating, and if you go to tybro.com and then go to products and then go to medallions, this is normally $300, but it's like 30% off. So you can get this for $210. This gonna be with me forever, right? And you need this, especially in your line of work, because psychics have a lot of dark forces. Well, the average person has between 7 and 17 attaching spirits to them. Right? And sometimes the hater is expressing one of those attaching spirits. So you need something that's going to help keep the attaching spirits off of you that I got naturally because of somebody. Like when I was 14, somebody could have been like, put the evil eye. It's easy to put the evil eye on somebody. You ain't got to be no skilled magician. You can just be like, I can't stand you. I wish you look. And all of a sudden now you got an attaching spirit. We're going to do a show on that, Xanadu, attaching spirits.
Yeah, I want to talk about the evil eye. Go down.
Okay. This one is the Archangel Michael, and then this one is my Angels of Sanctification medallion. Now, I can keep this in the house. This takes care of the whole house. What
is it? Say it one more time, please.
It's called the Angel of Sanctification medallion. It's on that same page.
Okay.
This one, it's a little heavy, but you can keep it in your pocketbook, or you can like keep it in the house. When I go on long trips, I take this one. When I'm going just like around Atlanta or something for particular days, I'll just wear this one. But I'll leave this one. One of these they'll never both be out of the house. They'll never both be out of the house at the same time. So when we start moving up in levels, we have to move up in levels of protection. You see what I'm saying? Like Obama didn't have the type of security he had when he was at Harvard that he got now. As you go up, you got to increase your levels of protection.
Yes.
I want to.
Okay.
I'm following you too.
That makes a lot of sense.
On Twitter, we're gonna have to talk because I love me some Pisces. Are you on Facebook? Okay.
I am.
So
I follow you on Instagram.
I want you to go to Facebook and go to Let's Talk Magic, and Miss Magick. All of my.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a group. It's a group on Facebook.
I actually know about that. I actually know about that page. I actually know about that group, and they had a few of the items on there and a few of the pictures and everything. My sister, you know, is one of my sisters. I have a twin sister, so the other one. But yeah, I've been trying to build a community around myself as well, so that the people that I've let go of, I can, you know, put some other people to fellowship in there with and whatever. And so I'm gonna definitely check them out.
February. We got all of us going out.
I'm in Los Angeles.
All of us going out to eat. I'm coming for a whole week, and they said they want me to do something at Carast, so we're gonna work on that. Also, I'm gonna give you a little pimp knowledge before you go.
Okay.
In the pimping, they say don't chase them, replace them. So for you, don't debate them.
Okay.
Don't debate them. So you've been debating them. Xanadu, you too. Don't debate them. Replace them. Get you a new community.
You know, I am so good at dismissing people and Xing things out. Oh my God, that's a whole nother blab too.
Okay. All right.
We're about to talk about that. Nice meeting you.
Thank you guys very much. That was a real question. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Talk to you guys later.
Haters in the workplace.
All right, we got a question for you.
How do I address the haters professionally? Continue to make more money than them. Continue to get certifications that go in the extra mile. Continue to be realize that professional haters are there to get you fired. Okay? So you can't let them win. They'll bumble themselves up. So that's how you handle a hater at work. If it's at a job, okay? If it's at a job, just continue to do well and let the fires of their jealousy consume them. That's how you handle them.
What up, John?
You shine on them. What's up with it? Shine on them. I got plenty of haters at work, but when you're doing your job the way you're supposed to do it, when you on top, there ain't nothing they can do. Your boss see what you doing, right? Your boss see everything you doing. They ain't signing your checks. Your haters ain't signing your checks. They ain't doing nothing. Keep shining on them. That's all I do. And they'll get mad. But when your boss, type you up in a meeting in front of them, they get upset. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever had to have a lunch break cuss out one day for one of your haters? Have you ever just had to address it directly outside of the shining? I know you're going to keep shining, but have you ever had to pull somebody to the side and say, look, girl, you?
And so not so much where I had to pull them aside. I've had some people try to put me on Front Street or try to put me on blast and via email in front of my boss. And I politely slay them professionally back in the email. And every time it's happening, I come back in with an email, nice and professional, and slaying them. It stops. It never happens again. The same person has never done it more than once. They learn.
Right on.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen too much. Hold up.
They talk behind my back because they know they ain't in front of me. Be followers what they want to say. My mama said, pray for them niggas that hate. They be in your place. Niggas ain't true. Niggas ain't real. While them niggas.
Hey, put on all them chains.
Shine on, shine on, shine on them niggas. Shine on them niggas.
Hey, that's all you got.
Hey.
Somebody post that in the damn chat right now. I need that. Somebody post that song in the chat. I need that video. I need that. Shine on them.
That's all.
I was listening. This is what I was. What was I? I was DJing. I was DJing earlier. Wait. Of course. Yeah, I was DJing on their ass with this. Of course, they want to give me all these damn commercials now. But y'all wait 22 more seconds. And I'll show you what I was DJing on. Mr. Jones, that is exactly what you do to their ass. Turn up, turn up, shine, pull them to the side. And see, that's the other thing too. If they try to get you in an email, they really don't know who they messing with. That I love it when they come at me in an email, because now I get to study methodology. I get to just pick you apart and come at and then dive back at you. But this is what I say to them right here. Welcome to the good. And after all the talk, all I gotta say is welcome to the good. You're welcome. You're welcome. Because without me, you wouldn't be nothing. You wouldn't be the hater you are today without me. You need me in your life. Around here hating. Don't hate on nobody who ain't severe with it. Hate on me. Come on over here. I can handle it. That's the other thing too. Don't run from your haters, man. See them, because the opposite of love is fear. They really fear you. That's what's going on. The opposite of love, it ain't hate. The opposite of love is fear. He posing as a hater. So this joker's afraid of something. He's afraid that you're going to expose him to XYZ or whatever. You're going to show him up like Mr. Jones does at work, like I used to do when I was in corporate. When I was on the plantation, I was going to be straw boss. Straw boss nigga with a job, where he was always gonna come see me. But the thing was, I never let the hater or my boss know that I'm only temporary. I'm just using you right now until my thing happen. Mm-hmm. I know job because I tell it. I look right at this boss and be like, no, he ain't gonna be here that long, right? He'd be like, Kyrie, chill, not till January, not till whatever. So, and now after he get to read him, he really gonna know what date to do. Move in a room full of vultures. That's what Jay-Z was even. That's the whole thing Jay-Z was talking about. How do you move in a room full of vultures? You got to understand how the vulture thinks. You got to understand how he does what he does. Why? It is all because of you. Because your light is shining so wonderfully. Oh, yes. Mr. Jones, I know you ain't got no hater situation. I know they know not to bother you. They should right now.
Oh no, like I do have haters. I do. But it don't bother me. No, that's my motivation, man. Like T.I. say, motivation, that's it.
Yeah, that used to be my shit.
That's it. That's my motivation right there.
What used to be your shit, Xanadu?
Oh, motivation. All you hating is fuel to my fire. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We need each other. You giving me fuel to my fire to exceed and get the big house with the wall around it.
Right.
You're my inspiration for the high fence. I want the big house for me. I want the high fence for you. The fence.
Right on.
You know what I'm gonna get you? I'm gonna get you a high fence. That's exactly what I'm gonna get you. Is a high fence. And
that's why I have to jump in, because I normally don't be real hype on Blab. I'm normally real laid back, but haters give me energy, man. They give me energy. So I get on here. Y'all talking about haters. I was like, all right, if you ain't got no haters,
it ain't popping. And see, look, you can go on my Angel Michael. This particular necklace is skulls. I don't know if you can see it. It's 108 skulls. So whenever I see that I'm accomplishing me another hater, you think I was a Muslim out here just counting them. Got me another one. Got me another one. Got me another one. Got me. Thank you, Creator. Because obviously my gifts are shining. My gifts are shining, but I want to make this point clear that you must train them to spell your name right. Make sure they can make it easy for them to talk about you. They couldn't spell Kyrie, so I had to start hitting them off with Coach K. I didn't want them to mess it up. Xanadu. What you gonna do? Double X? They might mess up Xanadu. Remember, I misspelled Xavier. So you're gonna have to hit them with something that make it easy for your haters, Xanadu.
I gotta come up with a middle name so y'all can call me Triple X.
Okay. Hey, I just had to jump in because I was feeling good, man. That was it. I had to put that out there, and I had to let her know. Just shine on your haters. That's it, man.
Yeah.
That's
Who's
it.
Who's that?
Which one? This one here or the first one? This is different.
Who's the artist for the first one?
Audio Push. I'm gonna put it in the room.
Okay. I need that, right? And then who is this you get ready to play right here? Go on and give them their props so they'll try to shut me down on YouTube.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't poppin'. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't poppin', nigga. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't poppin'.
You ain't got no haters, you ain't poppin'.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't poppin', nigga. I'm trying to put some money in my pocket. The dope look good when I drop it, yeah. That pack in, I take off like a rocket.
Yeah, see, we ain't about to. This ain't. I will turn this.
Y'all gonna have to play some D'Angelo or something. You know, that's just real rough for the ladies. You know,
D'Angelo ain't got no hater. Ain't got no hater.
I'm just playing. Never mind. Just play your music.
No, you good. I'm about to slide in somebody else who needs some advice. Come in.
You good.
Right. Appreciate it. For those of you ladies who have tuned in with us up until this point right here, we will be doing a love and romance show in the name of Xanadu, so we can play some D'Angelo music for y'all. You know, so y'all want to, if y'all want to have a soft sex show, a triple S show, soft sex show, we can do that. You know, so y'all can come on in. I did see somebody the other day talking about. I saw some haters directly on Blab the other night, and well, Dante was in the room, but so Dante my witness, but Dante didn't have nothing to do with it. And it was they was talking, and it was a male and female, man, and it just sometimes, man, that sexual energy, when you don't address it and don't be 100 about it, it can just come out the wrong hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like if you hold and you don't want to fart, you may say something crazy out your mouth. You know, you may just let something come out the mouth and you'd be like, that was just as nasty as passing gas. So find the appropriate place. I like how Xanadu says at work, the lunch break cuss out. You don't have to necessarily cuss them out, okay? But you need to show them what your wrath could look like.
But you know what? I agree with what you're saying, but then Larissa made up a good point too. Sometimes it's good to know who they are and just keep them in their little corner, keep them in their box, just push them away. Because I don't know how, you know, calm I would be trying to entertain them and, you know, dancing and shit. I'm not going to do all of that. I need to know who you are so I can keep you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing with that is, like I said, we strive to keep high walls up. We want to keep some high walls. My haters now mostly are in different states because I try to keep, I keep a small circle here in Atlanta. I can't do nothing about the ones on social media, but they still spelling my name right because they are the ones that's saying him. He's I got a situation going on right now that from a hater, the baby mama trying to give me some Xanadu because he said something. He dang, I'm trying to save identities here. So I didn't know her, and he introduced me to her, and I was like, "That's your girl," and then she went around and came back and was like, what would you do if somebody was saying something about me and I didn't know about it? I'd be like, man, it would depend on what it was. Then she was like, well, somebody said something about you. I was like, see, I don't like get pulled in the gossip. But
see, I don't like those kind of haters either. I don't like, my mama used to tell me when I was a little girl, a dog that'll bring a bone will carry one. So if you do that all the time.
One more time for the record.
If a dog will bring a bone, they will carry one.
And I recognize that, and I made sure that I'm not giving you anything. Another thing is, I got something. Here's this technique right here for your haters. Listen closely, Xanadu. You're going to really love this one right here. I should have brought this one out earlier. I apologize to everyone. It's called the Gucci Man technique. Mr. Jones is going to go crazy with this one right here. The Gucci Man technique. This is an advanced technique, everyone. Yes. I am Shatanya. This is an advanced hater technique. It's called the Gucci Man technique. Now, I couldn't name 3 songs for $100 right now that Gucci Man made. Somebody came in like, I'll give you $100 in your PayPal. You name 3 Gucci Man songs. I'll be like, I lose. But when somebody comes up and they're talking really reckless, you got to kind of like even it up. That's what it means in the 48 laws of power. Never appear too perfect. So what you do is you say, man, that Gucci Man album is fire, ain't it? And now you done thrown them off. This is also works really well for people outside of your race. So if you a white person, no, I don't listen to country music and I'm hating on you, hit me with something in the country field. The new Dolly Parton album is bananas. So did you hear about what happened to Dolly Parton's? You got to throw them a mean curve, Xanadu. You got to throw them a mean curve. That's what they want. You see what I'm saying? Don't tell them how expensive your lipstick is. Don't tell them where you got your tats at. Give them something pure, mundane, and lower level. Because they are lower level. If you feed them, make them get fat, they'll go away. You see what I'm saying?
Dig that.
Gucci Man conversation, everyone. Everybody. And if it ain't Gucci Man, because I can't, it's a Gucci Man technique, but I often use Lil Wayne, because I can't name 3 Lil Wayne songs. And I'll say something about Wayne or something like that. But even though I feel he's a great rapper, he's not in my top 5. He might not be in my top 10 of all time. But I just throw that out there as a trap rapper, because most people who are hating are on that trapping level. See what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm not. Yeah, they're on a trapping level. The Libra in here, my roommate, she think that's I done hit a funny bone through the wall. But we ain't hating on Wayne though. I love that Joker. He just not in my top 10. Creatively, metaphysically, I do think he's a Rosicrucian on the low, who can, but that's just me. You don't understand the Lil Wayne the Gucci Man conversation, because they can't relate to you. If I'm always, for instance, I go home and one of my spades partner who I grew up with, I come to his house. So he's watched me come up from being in the street, doing what I do, to being where I'm at right now. But they still play PlayStation. But his homeboys don't know me. So I come in, I don't play PlayStation no more. I don't smoke weed no more, but I'm still chilling with everybody. So when I start talking astrology, they start looking at me funny. So before I let them start hating, because they may think that I'm more intelligent than them, I say, yeah, but that Lil Wayne, he's a mean, something I call a zodiac sign out, even though I don't know it. Libra. Oh, of course. I'll be like, yeah, he's a mean Libra. That's how they rap. And now we done found some kind of affinity. Just a little common thread. I know you don't like feeding them, Xanadu, but just a little common thread somewhere in something. What is it that they coming to you for? What they want? They want to be recognized? Give them a little bit of recognition and send them on their way. That's it. Glad Mr. Jones got that. What do I think about people who always make up stories and come at you like you did? You know what, Xanadu? I was like in an hour and a half, I thought I would have addressed all the hater issues, and they still coming up. No, go back and post the one she said.
Larissa, you want to get in? Jump in the seat, Larissa.
Yeah, you can jump in the seat. We don't bite.
Hey, okay.
We bite. Xanadu's here because it's only one bite.
Let me put my headphones.
What you saying about me? I bite.
Nothing, honey.
Who's biting? Who?
Didn't say anything.
Please don't do.
You know, Coach always got jokes.
I see how you keep him calm, Xanadu.
Girl, I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna.
I told you I like when you have a show with him because you keep him like he literally can move.
Do I?
Yes, he looks different when he does other shows. Then when he does a show, I'm just saying what I'm saying. That's all I'm just saying.
Hey.
I have to say, if the congratulations are in order for the best personality
Thank
on
you.
Blab, so all I can do is accept it. You know, if it's coming from the best personality, I'm trying to model your technique, babe. Any feedback you got? So you say
yes, and I told her that. I like when both of you do shows. I told her that. And I'm just being me. I guess that's why I get, the best personality.
Mm-hmm.
Being me.
Best friend is Xanadu gonna any petty money in her PayPal this evening. Y'all keep on.
Can't be mad at that. Shit,
That's right.
So Larissa, give me a little background in this question.
Okay,
right here.
I'm just gonna give you the whole story instead of the background. Okay, it was last Friday. My neighbor, because I'm cool with my neighbors sometimes, and I always, like now I keep her over there because she always negative, and I don't need it in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So she called me on Friday, asking me if I went in, because I always talk to the crossing guard. And when I talk to her, it's about something that I'm going through, or I need like some advice from an elder lady.
Mm-hmm.
So I always talk to her. And my neighbor, she called me asking me if I went to the crossing guard and told her about her boyfriend and whatever, if I was telling her business to the crossing guard. So I mean, when somebody always talk, I let them talk, because I don't like to, wow. I let you talk. When it comes my turn, you gotta let me talk too. So she was talking how she's a beautiful a Black American girl, how she did this, like I was just letting her talk. So my first question that I asked her, okay, when the crossing guard told you have no business picking up a man, and you thought that I was the one that said that, did you ask her who told you? She said, I didn't. So I'm like, okay. Me thinking, if somebody tell me something, the first thing, who told you that?
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't ask. So I was like, okay. She was just talking. So when it was my turn, I'm like, listen, I can care less about what's going on in your house. I don't give a F about who you're having in your bedroom or in your house or around your kids. I'm sorry. So I told her that straight.
No.
Yeah. So I was like, I can't wait for Monday. So Monday came, I went to get my kids and I talked to the crossing guard, and I felt a little bit uncomfortable asking her that, because I have a lot of respect for that lady. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I had to know what was going on. So I asked her, I'm like, okay, my neighbor called me and she asked me if I told her any business about her, but I know that we never even discussed anything about her. Mm-hmm. And then she just looked at me like, is she serious? I said, yes. And then that's when the lady told me that my neighbor went to pick up her kids on Friday, and she stopped to talk to her. So basically, she opened herself, telling the crossing guard lady her business. Mm-hmm. And then when the lady told her what she shouldn't be doing, then she thought that I was the one. I'm like, I don't even know half of you. What's going on in your house? We don't really talk like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know when you pick him up. I don't know if you pick him up every day. I don't even know if you sleep in your house. I don't know nothing. And I can care less about it. And then last night when I went to the school, last night the kids had a program at school. I saw my neighbor. She couldn't even look at me. That's how embarrassed she was. She couldn't even
feel like a stupid ass.
Yeah, because she couldn't even look at me. I was just looking at her like, hey, how you doing? I like your hair. And I did like her hair because her hair was, good. But she was just like, she was literally hiding away from me because she knew that she opened herself. I was just like, that lady's crazy.
Two really good points on this right here. One, when you kept her away, you hurt her. You hurt her. So because she saw that you was leaving her behind, right? And she not evolving. So and then she saw that you not only you left her, you put distance between them. So she don't have that around. And what she did was go and try to cause confusion and stir up something
to bring you back.
All out the atmosphere. I call it poking the lion. The lion is walking that way. Why are you poking the lion?
And
she wanted to poke.
And I'm not I don't mean to cut you, but my husband told me that she need attention. That's why she's doing it. I'm like, I'm not her main.
What it is. What it is.
I mean,
see, a lot of haters are single. A lot of haters are not being sexually satisfied. Xander, do I have to tell it? A lot of these haters, once again, they high-end masturbators, and they just frustrated. Look at Larissa just as happy. What did I say the other night when I seen her and her man on the show?
This
is the first people
all black, yeah.
Black family together. So Larissa just, even when her man ain't even around, Larissa got that, I can get some when I want to smile on her face. He hit me upside my head.
Right.
We do things together. Look how she just all pretty. It's not even your smile, that's your husband's smile, because I'm talking about your husband. It makes you smile to hear somebody talking about you. She doesn't have that. You see what I'm saying? And so she trying to, once again, she trying to come back to your candle. She trying to come back and trying to do something and catch you slipping because she need that attention. And obviously, you ain't the only one to cut her off.
Yeah.
Or you ain't the only one to put some distance between them. And so now she feeling lonely. Then when you go and got the truth from the crossing guard, you had the sword of God, and you could have come to her and said, let me be honest with you. And that's why she didn't want to look at you. She didn't want to avoid you. And she was being and she was cute. You said she was cute, and she still be around.
I mean,
but she wasn't cute on the inside.
Yeah.
She was looking ugly on
and
the
then
inside.
she was looking at me some type of way when I was doing the what do you call the periscope, because she was sitting like next to Zena. Do you remember? Yes.
Yeah, at the school when they was doing the Christmas performance.
Yes. So when she was coming and I saw her in the hallway, I was standing with the PTA president because I get along with her. So she was at the same time she was telling me that her secretary just stepped down and she was thinking about me. You know, like maybe she's trying to give me that position. So at the same time she was coming, she kind of looked at me like, what's she doing? And she gave me that T-shirt. Keep calm and join the PTA. So she was just looking at me like, what's she doing? I mean, like me, I'm, you know, like now that I'm not even my age, but at this time of my life, I don't want any drama. And if I see any hard-headed drama coming, I just cut it because just like I was telling my friend, like just waking up every morning, it's already a drama. Sometimes you don't want to get off your bed. So why do you want to keep those type of people in your life? So me, when I see something, I just cut it.
It's real.
Yeah.
Disconnect.
That's when is your
December
birthday?
1st. I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh man, she don't play.
You already know. You know what? I'm the youngest version of my mother-in-law because she's a Sagittarian too. So when I look at her, I'm like, oh my God, when I get her age, that's how I'm gonna be. Because she like, listen, my mother-in-law, she doesn't play those games. And my daughter too, she's a Sagittarian too, so.
Y'all like what's that? 9 from 12. Whose birthday is in March?
I don't know. March what?
Is your when's your
my husband
birthday?
is a Libra.
So what's happening in March? Y'all making all these babies? That's when you made that baby?
No, I had my baby I got pregnant, I can say in February. Cause she's
Valentine leftovers.
You said Valentine.
Celebrate.
I knew I was gonna get it. You started close off those I was like, what? She was like, no, February. She not, you ain't gotta say no more. I ain't gonna put all your business. I know what happened. Roses and chocolate will get you a baby. You know
I want another one, so they better come.
February, almost here, girl. It's almost here. We got 2 more months. Ain't February is when you coming to California?
Is it on February? It's not in March. Who? Me?
I think it's February 14th.
You talk about me?
Girl, never mind. I'm gonna talk to you in the text, girl. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Because I'm thinking about coming there for that show.
Huh? Say it again.
Is that a feedback?
Yes, echoing just a little bit.
Yeah, I was saying that I'm thinking about coming for the show.
What show? Which one?
The one in LA.
The IMAX?
Yes, I'm thinking about it.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that too.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Makeup show, yes. Oh, excuse us. I'm sorry. Look, that's how I felt when you was playing your rap music. I was like,
all right, so that was the story. So I will hop back out, and I'm gonna let you handle your show.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
Jones, whatever. He is. I didn't know those songs.
Right now, I had the best personality on Blab. Xander,
right
let me vote for you next time. Because I missed whatever the contest.
I don't know half of them. I didn't vote for that, but best personality. I didn't vote for the smiles and bodies. I didn't know nobody. I wasn't here in time enough, so you know.
I missed the whole.
Yeah.
I missed the whole show.
This was fun.
I ain't nobody.
We're gonna have to talk about.
Yes.
Hey, E.
One thing before E gets started, I want to please ask everybody to go subscribe to the Saturday show and the Monday show. Already set up for you. Already set up. Ain't no game. We're not here to play. My coach Leon ain't playing with me. He said go and get that next show set up. So I need everybody to just click on my name. It's going to open up another window. It's going to be in the schedule. Go ahead and just subscribe to both of them jokers already. You don't want to miss this kind of action right here. And me and Xanadu ain't even discussed. Well, she has a little notebook that has all our topics in it, but Sweetheart has not let me know which one that I will be doing. So I've already signed up. Drea, you'll see that we're going to be talking about relationships and astrology to see if they're the one. And then it's going to be 2 type of relationship shows, one on Friday with me and Candy. And that one's going to be just like a general relationships. And then me and Drea are going to go into, I'm going to let Drea pull some cards on your relationship. We're going to see who got some kahunas on that show on Monday. And we're going to see what the cards say about your partner. And then I'm going to see what the birthday say about your partner. That is going to be off the chisel. So that's Friday. It's early in the day too. She said that's what she got to do. You know, I like to submit to these beautiful queens. And then Monday we having a show at 8. E, what you got for me?
Excuse me. So my question is, my most recent relationship, I'm realizing now, was with a hater, and I think a lot of her hater tendencies have rubbed off on me. So not a lot of them, but enough of them that I'm concerned about it. So my question is, what can I do to unhateify myself, if you will?
Now, see this guy right here, he keep me on my toes. I feel like I got to pull my notebook out. Yes, that's see, most people be embracing the hate so much, they don't want to unhateify themselves. That right there should be a keep calm, hateify yourself. One thing is to talk about what can you do to love yourself more? What can you do to remind yourself of loving yourself? Is it some new glasses? When I buy new glasses, I just be thinking I'm sharper than the West. Or going to get a massage, a new pair of kicks. What is it that you could do for yourself that might even agitate the other, haters? You know what I'm saying? So what is it that you could do for yourself right now that you need that might spoil you right now? For less than $100.
For less than $100, something I can do for myself.
Do you care? While you thinking about that, can I ask you something, E?
Please.
When you said that some of the tendencies are rubbing off on you, like what kind of tendencies? Like what do you mean by
that?
Good question. Go.
Okay, so she was mad jealous, and whenever
of you mean of you, or like just in general?
Just in general, like if I would even look at another girl, it was just an issue. If I would talk to them just friendly, it would be an issue. If I would just all types of stuff like that. So right now I'm even having problems. Like I'm super single, but I've realized now that I'm like having hesitation even trying to like approach somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like not even necessarily actually being in a relationship, but even just starting up the conversation, I can hear like in the back of my head, it's just like, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when you said it's rubbing off on you, you didn't mean that you were in fact becoming a hater yourself. What you meant was you are psychologically conditioned just a little bit because of what you experienced with her. So now you find yourself
and then even
reluctant to step out.
Even also like, because a hater can make a lot of sense in their hate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a logical person. So a lot of her hate and logic's rubbed off on me. So like, let me see. Like if I see somebody, somebody who like maybe looks a little ratchet, for example, I'll just be kind of looking at them sideways, like, you know, why you got to do that? When I know like what they're doing doesn't have shit to do with me. It doesn't have anything to do with what I got going on. But at the same time, I find myself like having to correct that, and it didn't even used to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
One of the things, what you have, my brother, is a cord that you have to cut from this person. Were y'all having sex more than 6 months?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were together like 3 years plus. And yeah, it was great. It was great. The poom poom was nice.
So watch this. He getting ready. His eyes getting ready to go big. When you have sex with someone for 6 months, you form 3 cords that last for 3 years. So you form the spiritual, emotional, and mental cord with her. So 6 months times, you know, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 times, you know what I'm saying, that you went around the 6, you know what I'm saying, the 6 month loop. 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. So 3 times 6 is 18 years. So instead of it being, you know, like just one cord, it's like
just 18 of them.
Yeah, and it's like that. So this cord is harder to cut than this one cord. Like this is really easy to cut. This is harder to cut. This is definitely a little harder to cut. And good, great. All right. So, first three steps. You have to ask her physically, will you release me? You have to ask her physically, will you release me? I have released you. Say, look, I keep hearing some of your thoughts in my head, or some of your, you know, some of your things have rubbed off on me. And I know we have this cord because we was together. But I'm gonna release you so you can go ahead and on with the rest of your life. Will you release me? If she says yes, you are 80% ahead of the game. If she look at you and be like, I don't know what you're talking about, or yada, 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 then you go to step 2. You sit down in meditation and you visualize her sitting across from you, and there's a cord from you to her. And you visualize the cord just dissolving away. Just visualize the cord dissolving away. Now, this may be 2, 3 days, 4 days of meditation. Just meditate on the cord dissolving away. Now, if you still have these thoughts, it's going to take a little more. Then you come back down to step 3. Step 3 is you go back into the meditation. You ask her to release you. You visualize the cord. But this time, you visualize that you have a set of scissors in the mental plane and that you cut the cord yourself. So just imagine that y'all got this cord, these 3 cords, and then you imagine that you are actually 1, 2, 3, that you are cutting the cord. And you're going to go and do that 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a good week. You see what I'm saying? Then see where you at again. You always got to cut and then see where you at. Measure, then cut, then measure, then cut. All right? So let's say it still is, after step 3, there's still some hanging on, some lingering. Then you go back in and do the same thing. Say, I want to, please release me. Visualize the cord. But this time, you envision an archangel coming in, like an angel Michael, like Ogun, like Sekhmet, like it's one of these guys that come in that don't play no games, right, but that's got a knife. And then you visualize the angel Michael using his sword to cut the tie. You visualize Ogun chopping it with the machete. You see what I'm saying? Because that's if it come to that. The way that you're making it seem and the energy I'm picking up, you're only saying that there's only just a little bit of her. You just hear a little bit of her in the head. You ain't saying that you've been seeing her in your dreams and stuff like that right there. So, and it also will help too if she's with somebody else. Don't send her no false signals. You might have to cut the physical friendship all the way off too. Because a lot of women will think that I was with you for so long, they won't believe fat meat is greasy. So they'll keep on thinking that they can just come back to you whenever. So they may be just doing some kind of agitation or holding on to you spiritually and mentally. You ain't got time for that because that's toxic. Right. And women can smell other chicks on you just like we can smell other dudes on them. So you want to cut all that out the way. Even if you don't want to be in another relationship right now. Remember, you just saying you just want to approach another female without hearing that noise and without hearing that what you looking at. I don't want to hear that. So this, listen, 3 years, it may take you, I don't know, but you got to try first. And a lot of people don't even want to try the first one. I don't want to call him and release him. I just want to be done with it. Why won't he be done with me? Man, sometimes you got to go through the steps because the universe does recognize order. So you have already expressed that you want this person to be done. And so then you got to come back and do the work, you know what I'm saying, physically. Does that make any sense? Give me some feedback.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just thinking about it, how the conversation's going to go, and I can, because her whole...
Stop trying it in your head. Hey. You're trying to play the whole thing out in your head. That's like trying to go on the basketball court and think you always going to do a layup on somebody because he's taller than you. And you just, well, I know I'm going to do these layups, and this joker just stand back behind the three-point line and just drain your, or you hurt your foot or something like that. Something else don't go right. So you have to, don't do the thing in your head, man. Just go follow instructions. Don't try to alter it and figure it out what she going to do. Just go over there and see. Don't try to play it too far ahead. Does that make sense? Excellent question, though. Excellent. Xanadu probably put that in her book, too. Like, how do you get over lover? Or how do you get over lover? I got somebody waiting right now who I'm supposed to talk to in Moon Magic. She's supposed to get her 20 minutes. We were supposed to talk yesterday about, she's like, I need a ritual to get over this guy. The formula is just be with me. You don't have to worry about it. But anyway, never mind. Xanadu, don't make that. That's not your pretty face. That's not your pretty face right there. It wasn't. That's better. We'll take that right there. That's much better.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach.
All right, E.
We got a conversation
Absolutely.
I got to have now. Thank you.
I want to hear about that too. Give me some. Oh, wait. The clearing phase is coming up. Use your moon magic. The clearing phase is coming up. Go in there and watch the candle video, and then let's do a. You want to get you a white candle and let the white candle know that you're ready to let her go. Then you timing is everything. So don't do it right now because we're planting. Wait till the energy of the clearing when them 3.5 days, and then you have the right thing, which is that conversation at the right time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good
We
luck
cheat
with
now,
that.
everybody. Y'all watch.
I said good luck with that. I'm talking to E. I was giving him some support, some encouragement.
Oh, if he do it at the right time, it's gonna pop off for him. He know what? That young man is strapped. That's one of my personal investments right there. He's strapped. Y'all don't worry about that. He know what I'm talking about. You got to be in the team to understand it, because you ain't got no time to be distracted from this money you getting ready to get either, son. So andale. I bet you know andale.
Ya tú sabes.
There he
He hit you with the whole reply.
Hasta luego.
Right on.
He gonna be one of the richest black Spanish interpreters on Blab. Next year he gonna get richest black and Spanish interpreter next year. Because we ain't even went into that market yet. We ain't even went into that Spanish market yet. Me, you, Xanadu, me and you and E. What? And the Angel Michael. We getting ready to get. Just trust me, baby. This is okay. Just keep working on what Leon. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all because y'all was over there watching Scandal and trying to watch. I mean, not Scandal, but Empire. And me at the same time. She said, "What Spanish? The Spanish market that nobody's addressing here on Black."
I'm gonna have to get with Larissa and take me some lessons.
No. You just need an interpreter. Don't worry about it. You just need an interpreter. They want to hear what you
Right
on.
Empire's on a winter break, but we have been rolling for 2 hours. You have any closing thoughts about the haters, or what we gonna head next?
Just a recap for those who might have just came in. Look at your zodiac sign and find where your Pluto is at, and you could just and then that house is going to show you one of the 12 ways that person is hating on you, or where the hater resides. For you psychics out there, you want to your clear quartz crystal. Xanadu, I need to see a picture of your clear quartz crystal by Friday. I need you at a clear quartz crystal and the black tourmaline. Also, it's a love. We get a rose quartz to strengthen the heart. Because remember, the opposite of love is fear. This person has got some fear going on. So to strengthen your love faculty is rose quartz. Also, keep your Gucci Man conversation on deck. So you can throw them the curve like that. You don't have to do anything. Sometimes you're going to have to let what you think is morally correct loose so you can be prosperous in your life and move forward. And it may be just that one little string right there. So the movie that we all going to watch is what? Want It. Want It. Drea, if you can look up the trailer, please, for Want It. If she's in the room, yes, please look up the trailer for Want It and drop it in the room so people will be able to go and see the principle of that. So everybody can live, man. Don't let this hater stop up the whole party. Why do you think they have security at the club? Because there's one person in the hating, and what do you got to do? Security. We're going to exit stage left. And know that you are a divine being. And like the song says, shine on them. You ain't got no haters, you ain't popping hard enough. And test your brand out with your haters. Make sure you make it easy for them to spell your name right. We got to come up with a middle name for Xanadu so she can be triple X.
Matter of fact, I already got one. Don't worry about it. I got that.
Text me.
Okay.
Put that. Absolutely. He said at least. So Gucci Man had an album? No, it was a mixtape. Exactly. Just like
he ain't had no damn album, girl. He was on the YouTube.
Yes, he do. Because he got his phone in prison. He made it on the phone. See how the already? Yes. So that's the situation. If you would like to get an astrology reading from Coach Khayr, for the rest of the year, I'm doing 1 hour readings for, gotta watch what I'm going to say right here, $75. So if you mention that you saw this blab, go to coachkastrategy.info, say I saw you on blab, I need to get one of them 1 hour readings, and let me get intense with it. All right. So 1 hour reading, $75 for the rest of 2015. Say that you saw us on blab, and we'll rock. All right. These are all strategies for Happy New Year. I didn't even put 2016 in there, but we are working on helping you have a better new year, fiscal new year, that is. I want Xanadu to have a better new year. I want everybody to have a better new year. So we are working on that by having these grown-up discussions, okay? That's what we're doing. We really appreciate it. To all of those of you watching us from the UK, we're on the way. For all of you all over in South Africa, I was already on the phone setting up me and Xanadu's travel arrangements today. And Drea's going over to South Africa.
To the South Africa, girl?
With us, absolutely. We're going to South Africa. We're going over to the UK. The money is a lot stronger. We're going to head over to Australia. So you all just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We got good stuff for you. All right. So kisses from my dry lips, because I've been talking, and kisses from them super luscious, soup cooler lips that Mrs. Delicious got over there for y'all. Go on and give them some sugar, babe. You can't give them a little sugar.
You're going to have to come to XanaduXaviera.com first so they can learn more about me. My kisses are over there.
I think that XanaduXaviera.com, they need to be entered all up into the Xanadu zone. They need to be introduced, you know. And I need y'all to petition her that she might have me come on her show one night. You know, I guess I'm still trying out. I'm trying to see, can I make the cut, you know, to get in the building so I can get over there on Xanadu Xavier's show as well. I want to be on her blab. I want to be on her blab too, you know. But y'all need to go over there to her site, show some love, you know, book a session, see how she get down, and follow her on Instagram. She needs, you know, we're trying to get her up over 2,000 or 3,000 followers. So, and y'all, all of y'all need to be following her on here on Blab. This is what. Come on now, y'all know what it. Come on now, y'all show some love, get some hands up. I need to see 2 or 3 million props next time. I need your mouse button to get stuck on what she's doing for y'all. All right, she ain't just.
Oh, that's so sweet. Appreciate the shout outs.
Man, we got to get this paper. The Angel Michael, he like it for it to rain too. So, yeah. This is too much energy too for me right now, holding both of these at the same time. So I'm going to have to let y'all, I never wear both of these at the same time. So just holding them, I'm in a whole nother space right now. So I will see y'all soon. We appreciate y'all. 5,000. Yeah.
See y'all next time.
Of course, is the button going?